since the second frame. In fact, he scored just 8 points.
Well, you can't really score when the other guy's at the table scoring. He's had a couple of safety shots, but that's not the best break-off. It could be his last shot, that. You know, the way O'Sullivan's playing now. Yeah, good pot. Cue ball needs to hold up, which it is going to do. Now, does the red next to the black go into that left corner? Queuing up to be potted to the left of the pink.
Four. Five. Second place, Ronnie.
Yep, and when the referee says 1 second, Ronnie, he goes back to his chair, relaxes, has a sip of water, collects his thoughts, and ready to set off again as soon as the ref says thank you.
Thank you. 11.
So he may play up for the blue and go into the reds, develop the pink and maybe even the black. That's an option.
12.
Hasn't really got the angle on the blue to play that shot. Still the right side of it though to play any shot he wants.
O'Sullivan centre stage on the Roll of Honour for last season as world champion. Took a while for him to find his best form, but what a time to do it. That magnificent victory over Mark Selby from 2 down with 3 to play in one of the great Crucible semi-finals. And then running away from Kyron Wilson on the last day for the joy of 6, which incidentally you can enjoy on the Eurosport app whenever you like. O'Sullivan deep in conversation with Colin Murray about each of his 6 World Championship triumphs. It's a must-watch.
Yeah, I've seen it, and it's brilliant viewing. You must watch it. Well, that red's coming out, and it's moved over that middle pocket,
23.
and it's saved him. Still a tough pot though, this. Tight under the cushion, across the nap of the table.
24.
Just made it look easy. Well, a mistake, and he's still on a red.
29.
Brilliant.
30.
Brilliant. Didn't try to get the right side of the blue. He'd have had to put too much into the cue ball.
$35. 36.
Well, I just think that was so fortunate to see Ronnie O'Sullivan in this generation, because I don't think we'll ever see the like of him again.
The question is, how much longer can he sustain this level of excellence? He's just celebrated his 45th birthday.
42.
Hasn't quite got into that red as he would have liked. That's about the only error he's made since he trailed 2-0.
It wasn't an error, it was the tip, look.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 42.
42 is a handy lead nonetheless. And Alan Taylor must feel frozen stiff out there. He's barely had a shot.
There you go. I told you. Alan Taylor just pleased enough to walk round the table in live play. Yeah, he probably felt he had to do something, and it was a very, very fine cut, but what else can he do every time he plays safe and Sullivan knocks in a red? He may as well go out having a go. Well, that seemed to be a big bounce off that baulk cushion.
Well,
Maybe time to put a colour safe. Does he do that? He does.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 1.
Another tough shot for Alan Taylor. There's a safety success. Safety's brilliant as well. Tap on the table there from Ronnie O'Sullivan. Now, this is the first chance that he's had at a pot for quite a while. And it's not easy, but it's a half chance. Good effort. Played really well the first 2 frames. But then he bumped into genius. Keeping the pressure on. Another excellent safety. I think it's a snooker. Maybe he can hit the red directly below him. And if he can hit it, he can pot it to the right corner. Didn't want to catch that red though. What can you do? What can you do? Now he's got an angle to go into those reds off the blue, but it's not easy, this. Well, there must be a red that goes there. There is, just one behind the pink.
The end looks nigh for Alan Taylor.
You see, that blue wasn't an easy shot, and he had to get the right amount of stun on it to get absolutely ideal on that red. Couldn't have picked it up and placed it any better. Beautiful shot again.
One more red needed. It's not just the brilliance of O'Sullivan in the last 30 minutes or so, it's the way in which he's sprung it like a trap out of nowhere.
20.
Alan Taylor led 2-0. And his contribution to the
21.
remainder of this match, which is now surely over, is 8 points. And there's very little he could have done about it. Ronnie O'Sullivan keeping his record of never having lost in the first round of a Home Nations event
28.
intact in
29.
fabulous style.
$36.
His timing on the shot.
$37.
Every shot he plays, his timing is superb.
$42.
And his average shot time is 14.7 seconds. That makes Chiron Nu
47.
look sluggish.
$51. $56.
And he's played this, by the way. He's played this into the corner pocket.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 56.
It was a scratchy start from Ronnie O'Sullivan, and an upset looked on the cards when Alan Taylor led 2-0. That was the cue for a dazzling quartet of frames. There goes the tip, and there goes Ronnie O'Sullivan into the second round in fantastic fashion. 4-2.